Hey, Sean here again. No Excuses Real Estate, back in the flip house that we're working on. Thought I'd walk you through and show you an update. It's only been a day, I think, since the last video that I did. We've got some of it picked up now. Made a little progress yesterday. I had a couple people out here working. I have one in here today painting. He just stepped out to go take a look at a vehicle. So let's show you. This is the living room area. The last picture you probably saw, if you looked at the last video, had a lot of stuff still laying here, like the old countertop was in here. We're starting to get it cleaned out now, so we have room to work. You can see we have the screen there. I bought the new screen, but I get the rubber gasket that goes in to replace that screen for that big window. And then we framed this closet yesterday. I talked about it in the last video. There's a bedroom right on the other side of this wall. There's the door for it right there. And there was no closet in that bedroom. And this big closet out here in the living room. So we split it in half. This half here we're framing, and we're going to knock out the drywall there and put the closet door for the bedroom there. And then this side, of course, will just be a closet for the living room. Still got a bit of a mess in the dining room here. We're planning on painting all these walls, prime and paint them. In the last video, I don't think you could see the bottom of the fireplace here. So that was a bunch of loose bricks on the bottom. We tore them out, framed it with 2x4s, put cement board on top, and now we're going to put stone on top of that. And then we'll paint the fireplace itself to make it look good. And then we're going to do some kind of laminate floor in the dining room here. I haven't figured out what that is yet. The wife will go and pick that out. But that's what will go in here. And the front door, of course, is over here. We're going to tear out this floor as well. But in here, it's going to be the peel and stick. That'll be the same for the kitchen here as well. Now, I believe this was framed partly in the last video. So this is the closet we added. We just added this wall here to build a closet for the laundry. There's not any light in here. Our light stopped working. I've got the electrician coming at the end of the week, so we'll get that fixed. So this is the closet we made. We're going to have a stackable washer dryer in there. We just painted it. It's hard to tell right now. It looks like the white primer, but it's a light gray paint. We still got to paint the shelves to the right here. Those were already there. In the kitchen here, we're going to keep them, have it for the laundry closet. The washer dryer hookup was right over here in the kitchen. We moved it so we'd have more room for the kitchen cabinets. You can see new piece of drywall there. Of course, we put insulation behind it before we put the drywall up. And this part here, it's kind of goofy. The wall right there went in by about, I don't know, 1/4 inch. Best I can tell is I think they had one of the short freezers sitting there for probably years against that wall. It looks like at some point they drywalled around the freezer, so it wasn't level. So we've got a bunch of mud in there. You can see it's kind of all cracked up as it dries. So we'll have to sand that today when it dries and do another coat of mud probably. And we're planning on putting the refrigerator in front of that anyway. And then it'll be cabinets to the left of the water heater there, all the way to the wall over here. And then we'll have the cabinets come around the corner and probably stop right in here somewhere. Maybe we'll do a 24 or 30 inch cabinet there with the wall cabinet above it. And then on the wall on the other side of the kitchen here, the stove is going to go right here in the middle. And then we'll have a cabinet. I think she's going to do a 27-inch base and wall cabinet on each side of the stove. And that'll leave us about 2-3 inches on each side as well. And then this here, we're just going to build shelves. And they're pretty deep shelves for a food pantry. And we'll put a door on there. And then these lights, we'll just replace the lights in here. I mean, they look pretty decent. We probably don't have to switch them out, but no, I'm joking. So we're going to replace those lights. And this one over here, we might actually move as well. I'm probably going to have to move it because it's right against this wall here. So we'll probably move it. I might make it 2. Put one out here, maybe in this area, and then maybe I'll just put one inside the laundry closet, even if it's a pull string light, so they have some light over the laundry. As you can see, it's been priming. All the trim here has just been primed. We got the Luan down the floor. We don't always do Luan, but this floor, it had the old tile down. Well, like in that room there, it had the tile. And some of those seams were a little rough, so putting the Luan down, as long as we can keep it clean, which is a challenge right now. The new peel and stick tiles will go down really well. We still have to drywall and patch. You can see a hole behind the tile there. Still got to drywall and patch that. Then the bathroom. Hold on, I'll get the light. In the bathroom, you can see he's been patching some of the holes. He's got the Luan down on the floor. We still got to do a piece next to the shower there. Now, if you saw the picture, and maybe I'll put one in this video, have it pop up for you, of how this shower looked before. It's definitely a lot cleaner than it was. I wasn't crazy about the shower, but I cannot find the drain plug at the same place where this one is. And so we're going to try to just clean it up. We still got to scrub it, of course, a few more times and see if we can save the shower, maybe even paint all this metal to make it look a little fresher and newer. And then I think I said in one of the other videos as well that we had some goofy doors on here that didn't match the openings. So we're going to build some new doors for this closet or whatever you want to call it. And replace the shelves that are bad in there. It's coming along. Got some primer done. In the bedroom here, we haven't really did anything with yet. You can see those are a couple of the doors that are on that closet in the bathroom. They're about 10 inches longer than the opening, which didn't make a lot of sense. And in here, it's just the same old tile like you used to have in all the grade schools. And I plan on just putting carpet in both the bedrooms. And that brings us out to the living room again. So right over here is where that closet's going to be. We're going to break that out there to make a closet in here. And I plan on doing carpet out here as well. I'll take you outside real quick. It's the side door you step out onto this new deck that we built. It's kind of muddy right now. It's been raining. Got the privacy fence on this side. You can probably hear the car coming by right now maybe. The road's right here, so this fence blocks the road. And of course the side here gives a little bit of privacy. And then the deck goes that way for quite a ways. Now this door was already here. You can see it has a couple little rust spots at the bottom. It's a metal door, but it's a solid door. So we plan on just putting a kick plate of some kind at the bottom there and painting it nice so it'll cover that rust spots up. Saves us some time and money trying to find a new door that fits. This railing, these are just, I think they're called hog panels that I went and got at Tractor Supply. They were on sale for $20, $20.88. They come 3 foot tall and 16 feet long. So it only cost me I think it was $88, something like that with tax and everything to get those. Cut them with a grinder and then put them up. And you can see all I did is take a 2x4 and ripped it in half and then just screwed it down on each side to hold the bottom in place, and same with the top. Now I've seen other people do it where they put a solid 2x4 on the bottom and they have the bottom maybe 2-3 inches off the bottom, off the deck, and then they do a side like I did. And then they have to put a block in the middle to make sure it doesn't wiggle where the fence could come out. This one wouldn't matter a whole lot because we're only a couple feet off the ground, but if you're further up, you'd have to do something to make sure that bottom couldn't push in. But the way I did it here, I thought worked out better. That bottom's secured through the whole length of the fence. I don't have to worry about it coming loose. Out here, this lot goes over to this driveway. This property ends right before this drive. All the way back here. Then the property ends right over there by that fence. There's a stake with a couple yellow ribbons. I don't know if you can see them. Now these two trailers, if you saw the last video or two, there was a lot more trash out front the last time I showed it. They had a crew out here yesterday picking up. They've actually been emptying out these trailers. They're both abandoned. I shouldn't say abandoned, they're both empty. The owners live about 4 or 5 hours away. They own the trailers, that barn back there, and then that house back there. They come back every month or so and stay in that house, which is sitting right on a creek. But they're going to have these trailers taken apart and hauled away, so these should be gone sometime soon, which is good. I was going to put a privacy fence up back here to block that view, but I won't have to now if they follow through and get those out of here. And this is the view of the back of the property, or back of the house. I'll show this retaining wall. I just did yesterday. It's not my best work, but I think it'll do the job. So this is just a cellar. There was no door. I built that door yesterday, put it on there. The concrete wall that's on the left, there was one on the right that had fallen over. So we broke it up and got it out of there. And then I put cement footer and had rebar sticking in it that the blocks are around, and put this in. And I started filling the blocks, which you can see, hopefully, with concrete. But then I ran out of concrete last night. I got done about dark. It's not going to go anywhere, but I'm going to get more concrete and fill it right to the top, and then I'm going to backfill this, get this pile of dirt out of here. This side of the house over here has the creek. Now if you see across the creek here, right there where the stake is, that's where this property ends. So there's a little piece on the other side of the creek that comes with this property. That tree there, you can see I cut it up. I still got to get the guys to go over there and burn it. Creek's running fairly decent today. It's a side view of the house. We still got to patch these holes here. If you saw the other video, you know there was a drain line that ran out of this hole on the left, and then right here. So this one was for the washer, and this was for the kitchen sink. Both of them went down into a pipe right here. It goes out this way and lets loose right into the creek. So obviously we weren't going to leave it that way, so we took that out. We just haven't patched the holes yet. Neighborhood's decent. I always try to buy the ugliest house in the neighborhood and then fix it up. You see the house next door? It's in decent shape. People are real nice to live there too. Same with this one across the road. They bought that a few years ago, added the pole barn in the back, and then they fixed it up. Front of the house. Still got to haul the crap off the porch. Never ending job. But we're making progress. Alright, that'll be it for this video. Give you an update, another day or two, show the progress.